again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. What's going on? Let me know if you can hear me by hitting the thumbs up button because my mic went out on me the first time I was here. My glasses. I see audio good. Good deal. Good deal. I was here earlier today, and for some reason, my audio just went out. And I took a break, and I got me something to eat, and I chilled out with the wife for a hot second. And I told everybody I was coming back, so I just wanted to keep my promise and come back. Good deal. Good deal. I think what it was that I didn't charge my mics up. I'm using these Rode mics, and I did not charge my mic up, and it went out on me. So, but that was a good thing because I haven't had anything to eat. But anyway, we still snowed in here in Jackson, Tennessee, and I'm pretty much are stuck here probably until at least Monday. The weather or the temperature is not going to go up anytime soon, and I think the second wave of that storm is about to come through in about probably another hour or so, and they are talking about sleet and ice. Not good things. Sleet and ice are not good, especially when it hits those power lines. The weight of that ice on those power lines, they tend to fail, and then when they fall, it's pretty much catastrophic, especially if a lot fall at the same time. So they had that happen. I think the last major ice storm that I remember was 1994, and we were out of power at least 4 days. But that was in 1994. So hopefully they have some better things they can do in 2026. But we'll see. We'll see. Awesome. So I'm good and crisp. Good deal. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. It was my audio. I had to recharge or charge my Rode mics. I need to replace them. I've been having these Rode microphones, wireless mics for a while, and they starting to glitch up on me just a little bit. So I might need to look into replacing those mics. But, but as I was saying, and some of you all probably have heard this one when I was on first, but I'm just going to recap everything just in case we have some people that's new here on the channel. And if you are new here, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button because I am truly asking for your support. Let's go. I know the fight's on tonight. I know the fight's on. I had some of the fight what I was watching earlier because I have Paramount Plus. But I know the fight's on, so I know some people probably watching the fights, and I know other YouTubers are live tonight too. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. The first thing I showed to the first wave of people when I came on live stream around 5 o'clock is a lot of people were asking me about the way I rate my bourbon. And I said, that's a good question. So I decided to actually put that in writing because I really did not know myself. So I decided to put that in writing. And I put that in writing in a book. And I have 11 chapters, 11 chapters in my book. Pretty cool. And this book is pretty much a basic guide about whiskey and bourbon because if you are just starting whiskey, bourbon, you really don't know what you like and what you don't like. You don't know what you're tasting or what you're smelling. So in this book, I try to break everything down simple as possible. So when you taste something, instead of saying, hey, this is smooth, you really have an understanding or a better understanding of what that smoothness is actually is. And when you put it to the nose, you can actually smell different notes. So I think this book is going to be pretty cool. So I'm just really interested in what people think about it. I think it's pretty cool. And the second thing, well, let me go back to this. Let me go back to this. In the first page, when you open this book, I just wanted to let everybody know that I appreciate you even being a part of this channel. So I picked, me and my wife picked out certain individuals. It really wasn't a way we picked these people out. We just went back to certain videos and just looked at the comments. So please make sure you comment on every video because you never know where you might end up. But we picked a few and we put those comments in the front of the book. Pretty cool. We use your screen name, but we put those comments in the front of the book. And the second thing I showed the people, and when I first started streaming at 5 o'clock, is I like puzzles. I love word searches. And when I'm on the plane or when I'm waiting on like anything, the train, plane, Uber, I tend to do word searches. And I decided it's not one of the first ones because I've seen many word searches out there, but it's not one like this one. And I think this is going to be pretty cool because it's all about bourbon and all about whiskey. And the cool thing about this one, let me show you the back first. And the cool thing about this book is on one of the pages, I know the people who seen this earlier, I'm just going to recap. On one of the pages, I, I looked to see a few of my subscribers and I actually did a word search with some of my subscribers. So I think that's going to be pretty fun to actually find your name in my word search. Pretty cool. I think so myself. And then the third thing, the last and final thing that I am very excited about because I don't think I have seen anything like this ever. Now, I like to, I know what you're going to say. I like the color a little bit. It sort of relaxes my mind. Um, so I tend to make me an old fashioned and I like the color. So I said to myself, why not make an adult coloring book? And I came up with um, some pages that I think is pretty cool. Let me show you the first one. Hopefully you can see that. Pretty cool. I think that would be cool to color, to shade it in, to make this design yours. And we are calling this adult coloring book Sip and Shade. Sip and Shade, a bourbon whiskey coloring book. I think that is going to be pretty cool. And just to show you how many pages are in that coloring book, is going to be that thick. It's going to be that thick. So you definitely, or a person is definitely going to get the money's worth. It's going to be pretty cool. So those are three things I have been working on for the past few months. So hopefully this is out now on Amazon. So hopefully now I can sort of bounce back into the bourbon hunting videos and tasting videos and doing more live streams. Now, since that is out of my way, I can focus on the things that keep this channel rolling, and that's going to be a lot of bourbon hunting videos. So I appreciate that. Angie, thank you. Thank you, Angie. Thank you for the $5 donation. Angie, I really do appreciate your support. I tell you this all the time when I see you and on the live stream. So I appreciate your support. Uh, we have some people we follow together, and I really do appreciate that. Bourbon nerd, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Barbara Peanuts, appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back because my audio went out, and I decided to actually fix me another old fashioned cocktail because I love old fashions. I really do. Hmm. That is good. That is good. I really wish I had an orange peel because to make the perfect old fashioned, you need an orange peel. You do. So I'm going to rate my own old fashioned. It has a big ice cube. Check. It's a high rye bourbon or high rye. Check. Premium cherries. Check. It has the cherry bitters. Check. It does not have the orange peel, so I'm going to have to cross that off. So I'm going to give my old fashioned. Nothing gets a 10. Nothing gets a 10 because nothing is perfect. I don't have the orange peel, so I can't give it a 9. I'm going to give my personal old fashioned um, an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 because it is well balanced. It just does not have the orange peel. What's going on? What is going on? What's the weather there? The weather here is cold. Uh, I think the temperature is going to be like below, well, not below, it's going to be like uh, maybe 10, I think 10 or 15 degrees outside. The index, let me check really quickly. Really quickly. Okay, it's the low is 14, but it feels like probably 5 out there. It's still sleeting, still raining. It's going to be sleeting and raining for the next probably 24 hours. And all of this stuff probably going to move out of here Sunday night or Monday morning. But the thing about that is, it's going to be so cold that whatever hits the ground or whatever ice is around, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think we will go get over um, freezing until probably the next weekend. So you got to think about it. All the temperatures for the rest of the week is going to be below um, freezing, so it's going to be cold. Rate my old fashioned. Yeah, rate my old fashioned. I always like people to rate their drinks because I just like to know because when you rate your drink, it gives me a visual of how the drink is in your mind. When a person says, "Oh, this is good," I say, "Hey, rate it for me, 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, because I need to know how your drink tastes." And that's why I came up with this. Let me find the chapter in this. Uh, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it. Pretty cool. Where is it at? I should know it. I should know exactly what page it's on, but I don't. That's sad to say. That is so sad to say. Yeah, we got snow and sleet here in North Mississippi near Memphis. Yeah, I was watching Ryan because I like watching Ryan on the internet. Ryan Hall. I don't really watch my local weather when it comes to storms. I like to watch Ryan because the last few times I watched Ryan Hall, he was on point. I mean, he was on point. So I tend to watch Ryan when it comes to bad weather. Now, don't get me wrong, I do go over to my local weather just to see what they're talking about. But after that, I go back online and watch Ryan. Yeah, just in time. Yeah, you left just in time. Yeah, okay. I think I would work in the old fashioned also instead of an orange. Okay. Jefferson Reserve cash shrimp. I haven't tried that one yet. I don't think I had Tony. I don't think I have any Jeffersons on my shelf. So I need to fix that. I need to fix that because I heard that the Jefferson's rye is a pretty decent one, and it is a pretty price good bottle. So I need to figure out why I haven't got any Jeffersons yet and fix that problem. Because people tend to tell me the Jeffersons selection is pretty good. So foolproof says the Jefferson's cash strength is awesome. Okay. So Barbara Pina said Jefferson's is good. So I think people are saying Jefferson. I'm going to assume people are saying the Jefferson's cash strength is the best. So I need to make sure I get the Jefferson's cash strength. Okay, Barbara Pina said the special reserve. So I'm assuming the cash strength is better than the special reserve, and the special reserve is probably coming in close second. Mark has it, it's 130 proof. Okay, so it's up there in proof. I might like that. Cash strength. Okay, I don't have any Jeffersons. So I'm thinking the next bottle, I'm going to, not the next bottle, but the first bottle of Jeffersons that I'm going to pick up is going to be the cash strength for sure. For sure. So I know I asked this question earlier, but is anyone drinking on anything special tonight? Anyone drinking anything special tonight? I forgot to tell you what I made this old fashioned with. Is wild turkey rye, wild turkey rare breed rye. I found that the rare breed rye is a pretty good one to especially making an old fashioned. Need to try the cast strength. Okay. Some reviewers say it's staggish. Huh. Staggish. Well, the proof is up there with the stag. So it must drink a little. See, some stags drink a little bit hot. I wonder if that cast strength is going to drink like the stag. Corn, about 53-year-old corn shine. Ooh, my God. I'm drinking the old fashioned also. Okay, Jamie. Good deal. What did you mix your old fashioned with? What kind of rye or what kind of bourbon? Or what kind of whiskey? Hey, drinking black velvet. Okay. I don't think I've had that before. 1981. Hmm, never had that one before. Tried this year, Eagle Rare 17 year tonight. It was amazing. Thomas Handy Rye, both amazing pools. Okay. Yeah, eventually I'm going to try the Eagle Rare 17. Eventually. You picked up a Buster in Memphis, East Memphis. Okay. Shipping on some 2003, 23 Jack Daniels trucks. You know, Foolproof Hunter, um, you had that bottle last night. I think you opened that bottle last night on your live stream. And I always wanted that one, but I didn't want to pay the price. So cheers to you on that one. What's up? What's up, Andrews? Hey, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Burrow Foundation. You know, you really can't go wrong with that. A lot of people, um, that Burrow Foundation is pretty good. It's pretty good. 20 bucks an ounce for the Eagle Rare 17. You know, 20 bucks. I guess I would. I mean, if I really wanted it, I would probably pay 20 bucks. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? I use the Four Roses OESK. Oh, ooh, I heard that one was good. And I use Woodford Reserve Old Fashioned syrup. Okay. Ah, I got you. I got you. It is easier with the old fashioned Woodford Reserve old fashioned syrup. I got you. But the OESK, I heard that that was probably the better ones in the series, in the Four Roses series. Yeah, foolproof 100 with the flex. If I could find that bottle, the Jack Daniels Twice Barrel Rye, I mean, I would definitely pick that one up. But every time I see it, when I see it, it's not that often. But when I see that bottle, it is secondary prices. And I refuse to buy a bottle for secondary prices. But I remember Foolproof Hunter, you said that you bought a few more bottles to get that bottle in the price range that you feel comfortable buying. So I probably would have to do the same thing. So shout out to you. Wanted to drink more for the price. Yeah, yeah, I got you. Still drinking on the Jack Daniel, Jack Toasted. You know, the Jerome, the Jack Toasted is cool. It's cool. Saw Joseph's Mag, the cigar blend today, 220. I passed. Yeah, you know, that bottle, it tends to stay around the $200 mark. That bottle is, I don't think it's ever going to come down. You will probably have to find a store owner that's going to give you a deal on that bottle, because every time I see that Joseph Magnus cigar blend on the shelf, it's around $200. Every store that I go into. Drinking neat for drinking neat, OESO. Okay. So so Jamie said drinking neat, OESO. Gotcha. Jim Beam Black, 7 years. Carlos, that's not bad. You know, I have had the Jim Beam Black 7 year. Sipping Knob Creek 21. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty sure that Knob Creek 21. I have a sample because my man Dave actually gave me a sample, and I'm excited to try it. Hunt, some yeah, bourbon. Yeah, I seen the Knob Creek 21, but they wanted secondary prices for it. I found the Jack Daniels Twice Barrel Rye for 89 in Horn Lake, Mississippi a year ago. It disappeared quickly. I bet. I bet. Soon as you told somebody, yeah, I saw that for $89, they were like, for sure? For real? Turned around and went back and go picked it up. I would have done that. I would have done it. Baker 7. Okay. Porky Baker 7, not bad. Not bad at all. So what year is your Baker 7? How many years is your Baker 7? Because what I realized on the Baker 7 bottle, even though a lot of people think when it says Baker 7, it's a 7 year old bottle, but I have seen a Baker 7 bottle that is actually aged 8.5 years. So people did not realize that. Just because it says Baker 7 doesn't mean 7 years. Sometimes you can find a Baker 7 bottle that has been aged for 8 or more years. 100 proof. 7 years and 10 months. Okay, Porky. Good deal. Good deal. What's the proof on that Baker 7? I tried a bottle. Someone bought a bottle over around Christmas time, and I actually tried it. I forgot the proof on it though. Yeah, 8 years and 9 months. Yeah, yeah. So you really got to look at the bottles. Just don't grab the first one. Look behind the first one, the second one, to see if the years fluctuate. You might find a pretty good one back there. 250 on one bottle. You know, I personally haven't tried the Knob Creek 21 yet. I just received a sample today. I just opened the box and have a sample today. So I can't give you my honest opinion about it. But $250, I, I, I'm going to say off top, I'm not going to spend it. Knob Creek 21, $250. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure someone that's on this feed here, if you have found a Knob Creek 21 less than $250, put it in the chat. 107, 107, okay, 107 proof. Okay. I haven't tried the high rye yet in Baker's. Haven't yet. Peanut shell, not a fan. Okay. That's the good thing about bourbon. A good thing about bourbon and whiskey. Everyone has their palate. Everyone has a different palate, different taste bud. And I love that because if everyone palate or taste buds were the same, everybody be picking up the same bottle. We wouldn't have anything to talk about. That would be boring. So that's why I love when people come and tell me which bottles they like and which bottles they don't like and tell me why. I love that. So I now Creek 21 $250. They also had a Penelope 199. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for that. New to your channel, enjoy. I found mine for $230. Love it. Okay. So somebody found one for $230. Dave, thank you for that. I appreciate you watching the channel. Smoke Eye Hill just came out with the rye barrel proof. I don't have any Smoke Eye Hill yet, but I've heard great things about that bottle. It's a lot of things I'm going to pick up in 2026, and that Smoke Eye Hill is going to be one for sure. For sure. Mhm. Wow, that is good. That is. What kind of cherries do you? People who drink old fashions, what kind of cherries do you use? You probably use the same cherries that I use. I just want to put that out there. And I'm pretty sure you smoke your old fashions also. A lot of people, I said this earlier, a lot of people think the longer they smoke an old fashioned, the better it's going to taste. That's not always true. Because if you smoke that old fashioned and that smoke sits in that glass for a very long time, the whole drink is going to taste like, smell like smoke. And you don't want that. You want your drink to be balanced. So you only keep that smoke in there for a couple of seconds. Twirl it around, blow the smoke out, and drink. Don't let it sit there for a while. You don't want that to happen. Yeah, yeah, the same ones I use bourbon. Yeah, for sure. I kind of, excuse me, I kind of figured that. Those are best out there. A lot of your camera is coming in, so yeah, I appreciate that. I sort of pushed my lights out and cleaned my camera lens and took the cover off, and that I think that made a difference. I think that made a difference. So I'm trying different things to try to get a better picture. And as you can see, the letters, everything are right. So I do have my camera the right way. I try to work some things out, try to be more professional, you know. So hopefully this looks good. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Makes me feel a whole lot better for sure. Appreciate that, Porky. Appreciate that. And again, I'm just sitting back here in the office um, because I can't go anywhere. And I said, hey, why not get back online, have a drink, have an old fashioned. Let's talk about some bourbon. Let's see what everyone's drinking. See if anyone's still snowed in like me. And let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Did everybody see what the samples Dave sent me? Does anyone want me to go back over the samples that Dave sent me? Anybody want me to talk about anything? Anyone have any questions for me? Jamie, I haven't tried those yet. I need to try those. If you are suggesting those cherries, I need to try them, Jamie. Thank you for your service as a firefighter. Enjoy it. All right, Jack Daniels 14. David, I tell you, I tried the Jack Daniels 14. B, one of the subscribers, he might pop up later on, but B actually sent me my first sample of the Jack Daniels 14. And let me tell you, I, I'm very impressed. I'm still looking for that Jack Daniels 14, and I will find one in 2026. I will. I will. What do you have? Uh oh, you talking? Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, Dave. Dave is the man. Dave is the man. Let me go over. Uh oh. Oh, make sure I don't show any. This is the box. This is the box Dave sent me, and when I first picked it up, it was pretty heavy. And I said, man, I wonder what he has in this box. It is 12 different samples. We have a K. Luke, batch 12. We have a drum key, batch number 123 proof. We have a Remus experimental series. We have a Stag Junior, batch 15. We have a WP Volley, 112 proof. We have a Joseph Magnus 10-year, 110 proof. We have a George T. Stagg 2025 release, 142.8 proof. Let's go. We have a Four Roses limited edition, 108 proof. And there's more. We have a Heaven Hill 9-year, 90th anniversary, 107 proof. And there's more. We have a Mary Hill Club, 111 proof. And there's more. A Knob Creek, age 21, 100 proof. One more. And the last one, we have Maker's Mark Star Hill Farm, 114.2 proof, 2025 release. Dave, you're amazing. Amazing. I don't have any of these. So all of these samples are going to be new for me. And I'm excited about all of them because a few of these bottles I haven't heard of before. What's going on? A little old fashioned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. If it's your first time here, hey, hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you coming. Yeah. All choice samples. Yeah, I tell you what, that is amazing. That is amazing. I saw the Baker 7 for 49 tags, great price, but it's 7 euro, 6 months. I paid 64 for my bottle only because it was 1 month shy. 9 years. Got you. What are your thoughts on that Blue Note Honey Cash? You know, um, crack that open. That Blue Note Honey Cash. A lot of people don't talk about Blue Note, but that Blue Note Honey Cash is a nice bottle. It's a very good bottle, especially if you can get it at a great price. And the rye, that rye, you see how much I hit that Blue Note. When I first opened it, I think I hit it to this level right here. It was that good. And the Blue Note rye, honey rye that I have, I made so many old fashions out of that Blue Note rye that that bottle is all gone. So you cannot go wrong with the Blue Note bourbon or the rye. Very good bottles. Make sure you don't overpay for them, but they are very good bottles. Jamie, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Jamie. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who supports this channel. I really do. I really, really do. So, Jamie, let me screenshot that because I try to put, if you don't mind, I try to put everyone who actually donates or give to this channel. I try to put them in my newsletter, and that's definitely going to come out soon. So I appreciate that. I love the Blue Note Honey Cast Rye. Yes, yes. I was going to Blue Note today, matter of fact, but the snow prevented me from going down there. They were going to have an event at Blue Note that I wanted to attend, but I received the email saying they canceled that. I'm glad they did because if they didn't cancel, I couldn't make it anyway because I wasn't going to drive on the icy roads. But they canceled that event and hopefully they will reschedule and hopefully I can make it. Any reviews on the JT Miller Castron Rye Whiskey? I received a sample. I tried it twice. I think I would like to find a bottle. I don't have that one, Tony. I haven't tried it, Tony. But what I hear that it is a decent pour, but I can't give you my personal opinion about it because I haven't tried it. I'm going to look for one though. I'm going to look for one. Hmm. You know, this, okay, somebody said it's a 5 bottle. So yeah, I'm definitely going to look for one. One thing that I I did, which I need a bigger. This is full, and I've been putting my excess liquor in this barrel. It's a smaller one, but I wanted to try something. I'm going to let this sit probably for maybe 5 or 6 months, and I'm going to come back and revisit just to see how it tastes. I have some higher end, some lower end. I even have this nasty short barrel in here. So hopefully it tastes pretty decent. I don't know. Does anybody have a infinity barrel that they put their XX whiskey in? Do you have one? If you have what they call an infinity barrel, let me know in the chat. Maybe not, huh? Maybe not. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. So he had the same one, the small one, because I don't know if I want a big one. Matter of fact, I know I don't want a big one because can you imagine how long it would take you to fill up that barrel with corner shots of whiskey in bottles? It would take you a years. It would take you years to fill that, especially if you have a big one. The Blue Note is very good. I have the uncut bourbon honey cask. Yeah, the Blue Note, the uncut, unfiltered Blue Note is my favorite. You probably heard me say that a lot. I really try to push Blue Note because they have some great products, especially for the price you're gonna pay. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. I have an infinity bottle. Okay. Carlos, how long do you let your infinity bottle sit before you try it? It's gonna be this one right here. This is going to be finished in wine cast, and it's not good. It's not good. 210 native Texan. Appreciate that. Appreciate to put this toward a bottle of Baffin, Texas single. I would do that. I would do that, preferably a store pick. Now, hopefully I can find a store pick. I see that bottle, but I have to actually hunt for it because I don't have it around here, especially a store pick. So if you want me to find a store pick, it's probably going to be a minute. But if you want me to buy a regular bottle, I would do that. But since you donated, I'm going to do exactly what you want me to do. So do you want me to find a store pick, or would you does it make a difference? So just let me know. I'm going to do exactly that, whatever you write. I didn't write down all the bourbon thoughts, though. Oh, okay, I got you, got you. I did added whiskey like Russell's 15. Whoa, okay, Mike, that may be a good bottle. Sitting over a year now, man. Okay, several months. Yeah, in Texas, I've seen that in Texas, but it's here in Tennessee. You rarely see that bottle. I might have to go like toward the Nashville, Murfreesboro way to find that one. Okay, pick up the first one I come across. I would do that. I would do that. I would do that. Anthony says, yeah. Yeah, when I went to Austin, I saw a bunch of those, but I didn't think to pick one up, and I'm glad I didn't because, excuse me, because all the bottles that I did pick up in Austin, Texas, they are still in Austin, Texas, because I haven't gotten them back to Tennessee yet. Anthony, executive New York. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up a bottle and I'm going to open that bottle string. Okay, so single malt whiskey, got you, got you. I'm excited to try it. Excited to try it. My French. So really quickly, I just want to know, if you don't mind, where everybody watching from. I like to know that. Just to see, you don't have to put your city, but put your state. You know, I'm from Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee. I don't mind telling you. So let me know where you're from. Just put it down in the comments below. I might just come try to hunt that one day, especially in 2026. I'm going to try to branch out. Oklahoma, Illinois. I bet you Illinois, it's probably snowing up there. Pretty sure. I don't know if you're getting a lot of ice in Illinois, but Delaware. Never been to Delaware. I wonder how the bourbon scene is in Delaware. Yeah, been to, the bourbon scene in Texas is pretty cool. The New Mexico. I wonder, David, how the bourbon scene is in Mexico. Long Island, New York, Kansas. Never been to Kansas. Indiana. Been to Indiana. I have some family that stay in Indianapolis, Mississippi. Jamie, how's the bourbon in Mississippi? I'm pretty sure it's pretty cool because they were talking about Spillway earlier today in my first live stream and asked me was I going to Spillway, and I'm thinking I might just head down there. The problem is I need to get a room. I don't know how many days I'm going to get that hotel room, but we'll see. South Mississippi, foolproof. I know Waco. So yeah, I'm thinking about going to Spillway because I definitely want to interact with people in the bourbon community, pick up some bottles that I don't have, and just hang out. So I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty cool. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I have a okay. You know, Dave, that's one of the best things to do is to have a good relationship with your liquor store owner. Because if you just go in there and ask for allocated bottles and don't buy anything and just walk out and don't have a good relationship, you're not going to get anything. It took me, I'm going to say a year or so to actually get in good with the liquor store owner. And I don't plan on messing that up. That's why I buy something in every store that I go into so I can support that store. So yeah, you're right. Spearway is okay. High Cotton in Oxford, Mississippi is my best one. That's close. Okay. So Spillway is okay. Is it just okay? See, that's the problem I'm having because if I'm going to drive 5 hours, get a hotel room, spend the money, I wonder if it's going to be worth the time. Now, people who stay in that area, yeah, it's probably worth it because you don't have to buy a room and it's not a 5 hour drive. But for me, a 5 hour drive, hotel room, food, it's going to cost me a little bit. So that's why I'm sort of on the fence about Spillway. San Antonio, 25 degrees, currently sleeting. 25 degrees though. Well, I guess when it gets to 25 degrees, you're going to get a lot of ice and sleet. Yeah. So hopefully it moves through quickly because the quickly it goes through San Antonio, Texas, the the faster it gets to my area because it's coming up my way, and the faster it can get through and get done and get this over with for sure. So hey, stay safe down there, 210 native Texans. Just stay safe. Out of 25 degrees is cold, especially the wind chill. Off to Tuesday. Well, we on the same. Let me see. I'm on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, I go back Wednesday. I go back Wednesday. Spillway saves a lot of their. Okay, so I'm wondering. I guess Bruiser always does. Bruiser always come to the Spillway event because I know he's starting to do his bourbon thing now. Does he always make it to Spillway? And I think maybe that attracts a lot of people. I'm not saying he's the only reason why people go to Spillway, but I'm saying that if people know he's showing up, that could help out. It's just a question, just a question. Yeah. So Bruiser always goes. Okay. Thank you, Blue Talk 22. Appreciate that. He put Spillway on the map. Okay. So do you have to stand in line? How does that thing work in Spillway? Do you have to get there days early and stand in line? Do you buy tickets? Dallas is 18 degrees, but the wind chill, I bet you, is crazy. Just seeing that 210 San Antonio. Bruiser and the owner are close. Okay. Okay. We would say rye 160 Pro is a good bottle if you find it on the shelf. I have a sore pick. Okay, Tony, I appreciate that. I don't have any river set, but I appreciate that. Okay, so you get a lottery ticket when you get there and wait for them to call you. Okay, it's a raffle. Ah, okay. feel like 10. Oh, I got you. Okay, Dave. Yeah, that is cold. But so you get a raffle. So that makes it. I guess that makes it better because you don't have to spend the night there. You just get a ticket, and then I guess they just put the tickets in a hat, and whatever number they pull, that's the way you go in. So that may not be bad. Let me ask you this question: does everyone get a chance to go in? Do they? I mean, I know this is going to be an odd question, but does everyone get a chance to look at a decent bottle, to get a decent bottle, or you could be sort of out of luck, if that makes any sense? I'm just trying to see my odds here. I have the regular Riverset Rye 93 proof. Okay, Porky. Red label. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Okay. I'll drop every hour. Okay, Christopher. So me going to Spillway, even if I don't get like an allocated bottle, I'm probably going to get something that I will enjoy. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so that might not be bad. Okay, everyone gets a chance. Raffle tickets, the only spot in your line. I got you. Okay. So it's not really what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe, you drive 5 hours down and you don't get a ticket, or the ticket you got, you like the last in line and you don't have a shop for anything. Yeah, at least you get a cool store pick or something. I got you. Okay. So I might just go to Spillway. What Bachelor's Credit is at? Go through the line multiple times. Okay, good deal. Uh, Elijah Craig. Let me see. Where are we at? Where are we at? I know you see it. If you see it, I don't see it. Oh, here we go. This is going to be, hmm, this is going to be a single barrel. It doesn't have the batch on here. It's 131.2 proof, barrel proof, uncut straight from the barrel, 8-year old bottle. This one here. Yeah, I have another Elijah Craig somewhere around here. I don't know where it is though, and I haven't popped that bottle open. I don't know why yet. I don't know why. I need to open it. It's probably pretty good. If you ask about it, it's probably pretty good. Okay, got you. It's a store pick. Got you, got you. What is the one bottle that you feel is the best that you all also got for the best price? Easy. King is going to be this one. It's going to be this one, King. I got this bottle at a great price. The best bottle I have here on my shelf, the A. Smith Bowman. If you haven't tried it, get one. But you really got to watch it because I've seen these bottles for 300 plus. It's not worth 300 plus. It's not. But I got mine at a great price. I wish I would have bought the three sitting behind it, but I did not know what I had in my hand. But that is going to be the best bottle I have. on my shelf that I got at a great price. Stag Junior for $74. That's not bad, Jason. Yeah, 8.99. That is crazy. It's a killer bottle. 8.99 for the A Smith Bowman is crazy. With bottle buys in New York. Um, you know, that is ridiculous to be honest with you. I think I got my bottle for like $199. I got to go back and tell you the exact price, but I'm thinking it was like 199. Oh, watch where it is. Yeah, the crowd is going to be huge. So I'm thinking, I can do a lot of things at one time. I can go to my first Spillway event. I can hang out. I can promote the channel. I can possibly get some good bourbon, good whiskey. So all of those things together might be worth the trip. Yeah, I got a crazy good deal. Do I plan on? I don't. I'm not gonna say Houston. I have some family that lives in Austin. I've never been to Houston, but I appreciate the invite. The E.H. Taylor Burr Proof. I have. Which one is this? Okay, where's the bottle at? Where is that? I have two. I have one that's open, and I have this one. So I have two different kinds. This one is going to be the 127.4 proof. This one right here. And I think I have one, it's 123 proof, I think, that's open. And I think that this E.H. Taylor Burr Proof is a pretty darn gone good bottle. Very good bottle. Something that I was waiting on. I was hunting for that particular bottle for maybe a year and a half. And 2025 last year, December, I bought two. I finally found the bottle in my price range and I bought two from two different stores. It was crazy. It took me a year and a half to find that bottle, but patience though, patience. Excuse me. Yeah, I should go for the YouTube. Yeah, yeah, definitely for the YouTube content. Stop at the quarter before you get down the spillway. So the quarter must be one of those stores that you can find some good bottles at some great prices. What bottle do in my collection that I like the most but did not get it at a good price? Hmm. No, no, no. I left alive and I came back 2 hours later. So I just now came back to the second live probably about 15 minutes ago. So I haven't been on that long. So let me see. A bottle that I got but did not get at a great price. The Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. We talked about that. The Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, I paid standard price for that. It was like 200 bucks out the door. Very good bottle though. It's a very good bottle. The best cigar blend that I have. Uh, that's the first one that pops in my mind, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of out there. I have a Blanton's Gold. I have a Blanton's Gold, which I got it at a decent price, but it wasn't the price that I wanted. But I have a Blanton's Gold because I wanted that bottle, so I paid a little bit more than I expected. Alamo City Liquors in San Antonio. Okay, I have a Buffalo Trace store pick. It's around here somewhere. Is this a store pick? Yep. I have a Buffalo Trace store pick. This is a Roberts package store in Humboldt, Tennessee, right down the street. And all of the Buffalo Trace store picks that I have had are pretty good. I have a Weller Foolproof store pick. A lot of people don't see Weller Foolproof store picks, but I have one. You need to come down to the specs drop in December. Yeah, Tony, that's another thing. Third year, all those people. Oh, what do I think about the cigar sessions? To me, it was diluted. It was a little bit watered down. It wasn't what I expected. That's why, I mean, as you notice, well, what I notice is a lot of people are not talking about that bottle anymore. When it first came out, a lot of people were searching for it. It was a lot of hype around it. But guess what? No one is talking about it anymore. And it's for a reason because it wasn't worth the hype, in my opinion. Now, it's a decent bottle, but it wasn't worth the hype. And it's definitely not worth the money they put on the price of that bottle. My opinion. So the fifth year, not the three. So Christopher says it's going to be year number five for Spillway instead of three. Yeah, it came and went. Jack, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping by, Jack. It's been a month. So hey, you here now. So I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for coming in and telling me that. You know, Jason, I seen that bottle. I seen that bottle 3 or 4 times in the last couple of hunts, but I haven't picked that one up because I had no idea what that bottle was. Is it a pretty good one? Is it a pretty good one? Let me know if you have tried it. But yeah, Jack, thank you for stopping by. We just hanging out. I'm drinking an old fashioned here snowed in. What's it got? Yeah, let me know, Jason. Let me know. Okay. I have Peerless. Uh I need I'm glad you said that. I don't know where I put my Peerless bottles. I picked up a few bottles of Peerless and I have to locate them and try them. I really do. I'm glad you I brought that to my attention. I need to straighten up in here because I have no idea where everything is. Okay, third year. Okay, I got you. Third year with Bruiser. So Bruiser hasn't been to Spillway all 5 years. He's just been the last three. I think that's what a miscommunication is coming in at. But we get it straight. Doing a dry January. You almost done, buddy. You almost done. How do I like the Jack Daniels Heritage? The Jack Daniels Heritage is a pretty decent bottle, but you have to get it at a pretty good price. Do not overpay for that Jack Daniel Heritage. I've seen that bottle for $100. It's not worth $100, especially when I know you can get it for the 79, 80 bucks somewhere in there. So get it at that price range and you have a decent bottle. So I'm not going to knock it. Just got to get it at a good price. Did you get a double oak peerless? I'm going to have to check. I'm going to have to check the peerless. Where is that bottle, man? Yeah, I might even go try to look for it. Bruzone has been on the YouTube for 3 years. Star Hill Farms and Weller 12 today. Okay, David. David, if you don't mind, the Weller 12, how much you pay for that Weller 12? If you can find 2018, 2019 Heritage, 100 times better. Okay. Peerless coming next stream. When I find it, yeah, when I find them, definitely. How many stags do I have? One, two, three, four. I have four up there and probably two somewhere down there. $69. Yeah, Carlos, and that's what I'm saying. $69 is a great price. So really don't buy that Jack Daniels Heritage for $100 because Carlos picked one up for 69. Not saying that you can find one at 69, but you can do better than 100. Christopher, I haven't tried that one. So you say bourbon of the year. Haven't tried that one yet. Havana. I still don't have that one. Gerald, cheers. Thank you for stopping by. $54. Jimmy says in Vegas they have the Heritage for $54. Man, that's a great price. Man, next time I go to Vegas, I'm definitely going to try to hit that store. Not saying that it will be there for $54, but I'm probably going to try to hit that store just to see. Yeah, Jason, that Woodford Double Oak in the old fashioned, even though it is a lower proof, I think the double oak, the oakness makes that old fashioned. It makes it better. It makes it better. Costco. See, we don't have Costco's here in well, let me put it this way. Our Costco's here in Tennessee do not sell liquor. Our Sam's Club here in Tennessee does not sell liquor. North Dakota. North Dakota on a rig. Wow. Pitt, man, you own a rig in North Dakota. How cold is it out there? Appreciate you stopping by. I think it may be your first time. If it's your first time, hit that like and subscribe button. We on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I cannot wait till I hit the 10,000. Colorado Springs, J&D Heritage, $56. Okay, David, at Costco. Jack, I do too. I do too. I've heard great things about that one. Okay, Christopher. I love a good old fashioned cocktail. I just don't have that bottle. Proof Chaser, I just bought a Burrow King single barrel. I have heard a ton of good things from it. Let me know when you open it and try it. I'm pretty sure you probably gonna open it up on live stream, so I would definitely catch that one. Again, Proof Chaser is here. He's a moderator and he has a YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked him out, hey, check him out. Every time you come here on Little Old Fashioned, I I think there's enough people out there for everybody. So if you come here, you have a YouTube channel, let me know. I'll shoot you out. I'll shout you out. So check out Proof Chaser. Very good guy. Very good content. Talks about bourbon. He actually popped open a bottle last night, and I was very impressed because I've been searching for that bottle, and I was sort of jealous. I was sort of jealous. I'm not gonna lie to you, Proof Chaser. So shout out to you. Jack Daniels Heritage is a shelfer, $69. 210 Native Texan. It is a shelfer around here, but they usually try to jack the price up. But you can find it on the shelf, but the price is probably like 89, 90, $99. Can you recommend any single malts? You know, I cannot recommend a single malt, but I let me go back up really quick. The balconies is one that I'm going to recommend because they recommended it to me. So I haven't tried it yet, but I am going to put that out just because they recommended it to me. Russell 15, I don't have a Russell's 15 yet. I can't find a Russell's 15. I haven't even seen a Russell 15 in my area. Hey, proof chasers, hey, we got here. So, um, yeah, I know you would do it for me, so I'm just going to return the favor, proof chaser. You do have some great content, and I love the way your bar is. I love your setup. I love your setup. I'm drinking the old fashioned again, and this is going to be old fashioned with wild turkey rare breed. And B, I was telling them that you sent me my first sample of the Jack Daniels 14. Somebody asked me what I thought about it, and I gave you a shout out because you did send me that first sample of the Jack Daniels 14, and it was great. So I just wanted you to know that. So we have Jack actually answered the question about the single malts, and 210 Native Texan as answering the question about the single malts. Red Breed Rye, yes. hmm that's the one I'm drinking, the Red Breed Rye. That's what I made my old fashioned with. Yeah, cheers to you, B. Cheers, sir. I'm pretty sure you're watching the fights. I'm pretty sure you're watching the fights. I had it on when I was eating. My mics went out, so I decided to grab me something to eat. And I went into the bedroom and I chilled out for a hot second. And I turned on Paramount Plus to see if the fights were on. They were. They were. Do I prefer rye? I like a high rye in my old fashions, but I will make an old fashioned out of any bottle because I love old fashions. Longest is a higher proof. When I really really want to enjoy my old fashions, I make them a certain way. But if I'm just chilling out, or if I'm going somewhere, I'm going to start off with the lower proof old fashioned, like a Woodford Double Oak, because I don't want it to be that high proof because I'm going out. So I just want to mellow out. I give me a Woodford Double Oak, make me an old fashioned while getting dressed or something like that. So it really depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. But I tend to like my old fashions with a high rye. Haha, yeah. Hopefully they some pretty good fights. We need your old fashioned recipe. I can give it to you really quickly. I mean, I have everything that I need here. So I sort of mixed it up. When I first started making my old fashions, I used to use sugar cubes, which I still use sugar cubes, but they tend to take a little bit more work. But now I use, I don't mind showing you a simple syrup. I use the Woodford Reserve Spice Cherry Bitters. Uh, I use a high rye. I get the premium cherries, a orange peel, a big chunk of cube ice, and I mix it all together. Now, it has to be blended a certain way because I don't like my old fashions to be watered down. So I sort of blend them a certain way. And then if I wanted to take it up a notch, I smoke it. But you can't smoke your old fashions for too long. It has to be the perfect time to get that perfect old fashioned. I'm still looking for the Sazerac foolproof. I'm trying the Blue Note Honey Cash. Yeah, that is a good one. The bee's knees is better. You're right, but the honey cast is not bad, but the bee's knees is better. And the bee's knees is harder to find than the honey cast in my area. Say Sagarat Foolproof is all over in your area, Christopher. Man, I wish it was here. Manhattans. I don't drink Manhattans. Now, I don't think that will be a bad one, a bad drink. I just haven't ordered it. I haven't thought about ordering the Manhattan. Maybe I need to give it a try. What fire department do you work for? I work for the city of Jackson Fire Department. Been looking for a handy. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah. I would probably. I know I probably would get that Sazerac foolproof before I find a handy for sure. I just want the handy because it's one of those things I always wanted. And when you hunt, you just hunt for things that you find hard to it's hard to find. And that's just one of those things on my list. But I'm going to be patient. Just because it's on my list doesn't mean I'm going to run out there and buy it. I'm going to be patient. I might get it in 2026. It might be 2028. We'll see. You can get one from a raffle. Yeah. Yeah. If I can get one from a raffle. The bee's knees, good price for bee's knees. I picked this one up coming back from Bourbon on the Banks, and I picked this bee's knees up at Johnny O in Kentucky. And I think I picked this one up for $80, 116 proof. I think it was like $80. And I think that's a pretty decent price. What about Barstown? Or, that Barstown Origin, the black label, that's a very good bottle. The Weeded is better bottle. But those two right there for the price, the Origin black label and the Weeded, the like the brownish, light brownish label bottles, they are fantastic for the price. Fantastic. The Sazerac Foolproof drinks really hot? Hmm. So those bottles disappointed you, huh? DH Taylor's 17. Oh, where? Cheers, Anthony. What's going on? Hitting that Sazerac Foolproof 125 right now. So we have somebody hitting that Sazerac Foolproof right now. Since you're drinking it right now, does it drink hot to you? I know everyone has their own opinion, own palate. Just because you are drinking it right now, is it drinking hot in your opinion? What about the green rye finished cherry barrel? What is that, Jack? Barstown rye. Oh, I haven't tried that one yet. I haven't tried that one yet. I'm sort of limited in my Bardstown because of the price fluctuation with the bottles. You know, uh, spending that type of money on a Bardstown, especially when I know that Bardstown Weeded and the Origin are very good bottles. Eventually, I'm going to get there. Eventually, I'm going to get there, but not right now. Sipping on the cocktail Black Manhattan. Someone asked me did I drink Manhattans. I told them no. I think I might just try one because I don't think I ever have had a Manhattan. Does not drink hot to me when I'm accustomed to all across the board. Yeah, got you. So someone says drink smooth. Okay, 210 says make drink smooth and easy. Very whiskey forward. If you're going to buy a bar sound, get you a disco for 11 to 12. Okay, okay, good deal. I remember that. All right. I've been enjoying the 134 Pro. Good deal. Good deal. So I think I've been here. How long have I been on this time? 80 minutes. So an hour and 20 minutes. Good deal. Hour and 20 minutes. So a lot of people have tried this Sazerac Foolproof, and it seems like they like it. It seems like they enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to trying that Sazerac Foolproof. Really am. I don't think I got it. I say, yeah. Are you going to? Ah, another firefighter story. Let me see. Let me see another firefighter story. Let me see. I got so many that's going through my head. Okay, okay. Uh, I do have a firefighter story. I'm not gonna call no names, but I do have one. Okay, I'm when I was a driver, I just made driver, and I remember we had a big fire in the south part of town. And that fire got so big it started to spread because the wind was blowing. So it started to spread very, very, very fast. So we were listening to the radios and they were dispatching trucks to this fire, and it was a lot of commotion going on, a lot of buildings burning, and I was just itching to go. I was like, well, they're gonna call us, they're gonna call us, because they were calling more trucks, more trucks, more trucks. And I was thinking eventually they're gonna call us, and they did. So we jumped on the truck. I'm racing from the north side of town all the way to the south side of town. And I get there, and the chief at the time say, "Hey, driver Hart, I want you to back that truck up, and I want you to lay every supply line that you have, hook up to that hydrant, put that nozzle up there." And he pointed. He said, "Drop every supply you have, hook up, and I want you to point that fog nozzle up there." And I said, "Yes, sir." So I'm hooking up everything ready to go. At that time, like a month earlier, they put out a memo saying all drivers on working fires, which it was a working fire, had to have all of their PPE on, from the pants, the boots, and the jacket and the helmet. Safety reasons. So all drivers must have all their PPE on. And I knew that. So I'm hooking everything up, and I'm about to pull that the lever, and I said, "Hey, let me get dressed out. Let me get dressed out because I don't want to break policy." The captain at the time, the captain at the time forgot his pants at the station. He forgot his turnout pants at the station. He had his jacket because the jacket was hanging up there on the rail, but he forgot his pants because the pants were away from the truck. So we have a dilemma. We have a dilemma. I have to be dressed out, but my captain forgot his pants. What do? You give your captain your pants because he has to go in and fight the fire. So I give my captain my pants. The chief comes back around and he says, Driver Hart, you breaking policy. You don't have your pants on. I knew I was breaking policy and I knew I didn't have my pants on. But what do you suppose to do in that situation? I took the heat. I took the heat because I wasn't going to sit there and throw my captain up under the bus. So all that said and done, did I make the right choice? Would you have done the same thing? Would you have done the same thing? You can never go wrong with someone. Henry McKenna. Yeah, Henry McKenna, 10-year is a very good bottle. And I think that Henry McKenna is actually coming down in price. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, I took that one. I took that one. Yeah, he was very good to me, so I had to take that one. I had to take that one. Was at Buffalo Trace today, and they had the Saturday Ride 125. I would thought Drew. I thought, man. So you were at the Buffalo Trace today? Okay, put them stores in the book. Yeah, I should put my stories in the book. I have a lot of them, but the thing about that is, you know, leaving out some of the details because some of the details make the story good, and but I don't. It's a way I have to tell it to leave names out and certain things out because I don't want people to feel a certain type of way. Yeah, yeah, I want people to feel a certain type of way. Maybe when I retire. Maybe when I retire. Okay, really quickly. You know, I like to do this. I like to um, toast toast the night out. And I didn't do this the first live stream because my volume cut out on me. But does anyone have anything special going on? Promotions, engagements, new job, whatever the case may be. I like to toast the night out. Oh, trauma surgeon nurse level one. Ooh, Anthony. So I applaud you for being a trauma nurse because I guarantee you see a lot of stuff. And once you see it, a lot of people don't know this. Once you see it, you never forget it. So Anthony, I applaud you for what you have done. And I already know. I already know up here. I already know. So I appreciate you. I would trade you a Joyce Stag 2025 for 1,000. Woo, woo, nah, nah. Hmm. Yeah, you still special. But I did get a promotion at work too. Okay, so we have a promotion. Lost some weight. Lost 62 pounds in 2 months. Good deal. All right. So tell you what, we got a promotion. Lost some weight and a birthday. Let's do those three. Let's do those three. So first of all, we would like to congratulate you on your promotion. I'm pretty sure if you got a promotion, that means you were doing some good things. And good things are good to be noticed. So I just want to congratulate you on your promotion. Cheers to you. I'm pretty sure you're going to do a great job. Losing weight, losing weight. That is something to be very, very proud of. To lose that much weight in that small amount of time takes a lot of dedication and effort. So, congratulations to you because a lot of people are struggling in that area, but you made it and you done it. So, cheers to you. The wife's birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Hopefully, uh, tell her, hopefully, she had a great day and hopefully you have many more years to come. So, cheers to you. Happy birthday. Cheers to you on your weight loss and cheers to you on your promotion. Yo, those three great things. Three great things. So, again, I'm going to get out of here today, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here tomorrow because I have nothing else to do. So, I don't want to waste your time here today, and I'm going to be on here tomorrow. So, all of y'all have a great night. Have a couple of drinks, watch the fights, and we see you soon. Take care.